What's up, guys? Dan the Soleman here once again with another exciting Vans review for you. And today I've got a pair of Sk8-Hi Notchback Pros from the Vans Syndicate line. This is actually the latest offering from Vans Syndicate, and it is a collaboration with a company or what have you that is shrouded, or seems to be shrouded in mystery and secrecy. That company, or whatever they are, is Defcon. So this is the second Vans Syndicate collaboration that they've actually come out and have been branded as a collaborator. What Defcon does, I'm not entirely sure. I've read some things about them. All I know is that they've been a part of Vans Syndicate since the inception back in 2005, I believe. And they've kind of had their hand in, if not every pair of Vans Syndicates that have come out since then. For sure, all the Vans Syndicates that have come out that have had camo or military ties to them. So, like I said, I don't know exactly what they are. It doesn't seem to be clear from any interviews that I've seen online or anything really. They may be like a consulting firm, or they may be facilitate the usage of military technology on consumer goods. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I just haven't looked it up enough and the information's out there, or maybe they just like to be an enigma for people to just wonder over. I think I did read somewhere that they, before this one and last year's Sk8-Hi Notchback, they were just okay with being a part of the collaboration process, but just not being named. So I don't know what's changed, but now they are being brought out to the forefront as a collaborator as of last year, and then now this year. Anyway, let's get into the shoe itself here. Enough talk about secret companies. So if you are familiar with the shoe that came out last year, the one with the Digicamo, the AR1 camouflage pattern, it's the exact same shoe, just a different colorway. So we've got this, again, the same exact suede, this very nice, soft, I believe it's Wolverine suede, I'm not sure on that, but it is treated to be water repellent, water resistant, and it is very soft. As you can see, the hair on there, or the nap of the suede, changes direction noticeably. So we've got that suede on the toe box here, the eye stays, and the tongue. The toe box here features no holes, no perforations on the little shoehorn stitch pattern design there. And that's to prevent the water from getting in. Obviously, it would kind of defeat the purpose if they put holes here of getting the suede treated to be water repellent. And for that same reason, they've also added gusseting to the tongue. So there's a piece that connects from the tongue, or the tongue connects all the way and stitches all the way down to the bottom here, so water can't get in here. So the only way water is getting into your foot with these on is through the top. So that's pretty cool. Adds to the whole ruggedness of the shoe. You can take it out and slosh through puddles or whatever and not get your socks wet. Anyway, so the star of the shoe here this time around is this MAS or Moss gray. I've heard it pronounced several ways. I'm not sure exactly which one is correct, but I'm just gonna go with Mass gray. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. So apparently, as you can see, this isn't really a camouflage pattern, but it does have camouflage capabilities, is what I've read. Some special ops teams use it to perform nighttime operations, and it makes them less visible in infrared or night vision, one of the two or both, I'm not entirely sure. And as you can see, it does have a very interesting color. It doesn't look very gray to me. It's more of a olive color. But it does seem to kind of have this color shifting capability and different weird sheen to it. It's a cool color. I dig it. And the fact that it's actual technical fabric from the producer that makes this fabric LBT kind of makes it a little cooler as well. You can feel the difference between this and like the regular canvas that Vans uses on their shoes. It's definitely a little tougher, more of a maybe nylon-y feel. Overall, a very, very cool fabric to put on the side here, if you ask me. Moving on to the side stripe here, it's the exact same as last year's, except in gray. It's got that rubberized texture, and then the stitch here to kind of mimic the whole daisy stitch that you find on tactical gear, sorry. In the back, of course, like I mentioned before, it is notchback, so it allows some room for your ankle to flex, move back when you're wearing them. Very comfortable shoes for sure. And the heel counter is just that same very nice gray suede. They've included this time around this little American flag here in a tonal gray color. And then on the other side, a LBT flag to let you know that it's genuine LBT fabric. Actually, because of this, the fact that it's actual genuine fabric from that company, the price point on these went up by I think $20 as opposed to last year's. I think last year's retailed for $100, and these here retailed for $120. So I think it's understandable that, you know, if you're going to get the genuine fabric or a more expensive fabric, that the price point of the shoe is going to go up. So I wasn't too upset about that. You know, it makes sense. Some people are kind of turned off by that, but, you know, it is what it is. The midsole here is a kind of an off-white color. It's definitely not white, like true white, but it's pretty close to it. And we've got this straight cut toe bumper here. Supposedly there is a Duracap under here or somewhere. I'm not sure where, you can't really tell from here. But yeah, we've got the Defcon little lightning bolt logo on the side here in gray. And as far as the foxing goes, there's no foxing stripe per se, but there is a textured stripe that runs around the entire shoe here. Pretty cool. I dig it. I've seen it before. On the back here, we've got the Vans Syndicate heel tab in black. And the outsole, just like last year's, is a reverse waffle sole. So gives you a little more traction. Again, going with that rugged, outdoorsy theme for this shoe. These came with these gray laces here, flat gray laces, and then these round black laces. I like the look of the black in here, but I think I'm going to try to do some black flat laces. I'm not a big fan of round laces. The inside of the shoe here is lined with Drylex material, so it's nice and moisture wicking, keeps your feet dry. Inside of the tongue as well. Very good quality suede, as you can tell. It's nice and thick and soft. They've also included this little patch in here that Just kind of gives a little description of the shoe and gives you a list of all the technologies that are used on it. Like I said, we've got the Duracap reinforced and waffle cup stabilized. I'm not entirely sure what that means. I mean, I know what the waffle cup is, but I didn't know that they were using it on this shoe. But I guess they are. I don't know. I can't attest to that. But it says it right there on the label, so yeah. The insole is also lined with the Drylex material to wick away the moisture from the bottom of your foot. And we've got that Defcon Vans co-branding on the heel part. And of course the insole itself is the Ultra Cush HD in that crazy blue color that we've all come to know by now. And of course, we've got the big controversial thing about this shoe. If you guys have noticed, there is a Velcro patch on here, or a little patch of Velcro to put a patch onto it. And these, unlike, and it's just the same as last year. Last year they came with this, and they had 2 of these little patches on here that would go on each tongue. They were different colors, of course, to match the colorway. But this year, apparently something happened, and again, because this Defcon company or these people are so secretive, they didn't exactly give a straight answer as to what happened or why it happened, but something happened. And the shoes shipped with just 1 patch each. I've heard things that I've heard that it was possibly a mess up or a screw up on the part of the factory, and that I guess that could happen, but I don't understand why they couldn't just rectify that mistake, make more patches, and wait about a while before they shipped them out to consumers, if that was the case. So again, people are pretty angry about the fact that they're only getting 1 patch, and I can see why. I didn't think it would bother me as much as it is bothering me, but I'm not going to go out of my way to buy a second pair for another patch or pay someone for their patch. Yeah, I don't. Especially, I think people are more upset because of the fact that these were more expensive and they got 1 less patch. So I don't know. It's a strange thing. It's very strange that they thought that it would be okay with people to just have 1 patch, but that's what it is. I mean, again, it could also be for a completely different reason that we just don't know because they're not saying. And, it could be like, oh, that makes sense, but we don't know. So, yeah, that's what the huge controversy behind these guys is nowadays. So if you're into Vans, you've probably heard about it. Anyway, the box here, just your standard black cardboard Vans Syndicate box. Nothing fancy at all. They seem to kind of just throw in a drawer box every now and then for good measure. I'm not sure how they decide on what shoes get drawer boxes, but this one clearly did not. Sk8-Hi Notchback Pro S, Defcon LBT Mass Gray, size 12. Like I said, these retailed for $120. I thankfully only paid $110, so I got lucky, I guess. $10 saved. They came with this standard plastic wrap, the extra laces, and of course a sheet of Syndicate stickers. Pretty standard fare for your Syndicates. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram account at danthesoleman. If you guys like this video, go and hit that subscribe button and that like button and all those other buttons, and stay tuned for some more awesome Vans from me. And I guess I'll see you next time.